did the work this week of practicing everything I asked you to. I couldn't find a single thing in there in Waltz that didn't get changed. You did all the t-shirt sizes, you did holding the notes longer, exactly in rhythm, and your fast, slow, slow was consistent throughout the entire thing. Very good. I want to add a polishing layer on here because we're in book 2. And in book 2, do you know what our number 1 thing is that we're developing? Because you already have posture.
Intake.
That's what you're working on. What about in book 2? First thing we learned in book 2 is tonalization. Tonalization. And then we did tonalizing bow. All of it's helping you develop something called tone. And Dr. Suzuki had what he called tone classes. So there's like, he called it water strider, with somebody who played with the bow on top of the string. And then goldfish was when you played in the string a little bit. And it was beautiful. Goldfish are beautiful, but it wasn't super rich. It wasn't super deep. It was just on the surface. And then he called tuna tone, tuna, like the biggest fish that swims way down in the ocean, called tuna tone when you were heavy and ringing. You were tonalizing. And then hippopotamus tone or manatee tone was when it was too much. Or I'll give you an example that I heard while you were playing. Okay, I'm exaggerating. So which tone do you want to play with?
The tuna one.
Tuna, yes, tuna.
I think goldfish is like the second best one, and then I think even like, is it like river flow?
Water strider?
Yeah, water strider is better than the
Hippopotamus, manatee, yeah.
hippopotamus.
Well, and what's interesting is, like in book 6, book 7, you're actually going to start using things like water strider on purpose. But in book 2, I think Dr. Suzuki picked out every single piece to help you play with tuna. Okay? So start from the beginning of Waltz. Put your bow on the string. I want you to play the noticing game. The moment that you notice that you don't have tuna, maybe you went to manatee or water strider or goldfish, stop playing. So it's an essential way for y'all to practice at home. The noticing game as applied to tone. Is your tuna tone showing up in Waltz, okay?
That's what we did for the slow, fast, fast.
You used the noticing game for it as well? That must be why it was so different. Now next thing is, I don't want your tunas to stop swimming. Fish don't just like stop. Fish get slower and they slowly move and then they start swimming fast again. So same thing with Waltz here. I'm moving constantly. It's one fish that's swimming through the water. It's also not. That's the right bow speed, but it's not connected. I've got to make my tuna the same fish the whole time. Even this part. It's not. That's a tuna that's not connected. Right? Can you make all of the notes swim to the next note? Try again for the beginning. If I hear you stop the sound, I'm going to raise my hand up like this. But the fingers do not grab the bow. The bow just slows. enough if when you get to that part in waltz, you don't cut the sound, you keep the sound going. Have you practiced enough? Could it be better? I think so. Let's do at least 3 more. So that's rather than scoop, scoop. Yep, and then the scooping all happens with the arm and the fingers stay soft. That's 1. That's 2. Let's see if we practice enough. Go back to the beginning. Is that tuner or is that large strider? Take it, swim and connect to the next. Very well done. Can you say in your own words what you're changing about the beginning of waltz?
Making it tuna.
And
And, like, making sure that the fish does not stop swimming.
yes, every note connects to every next note, right? We don't ever cut the music. We don't cut the sound. Keep swimming the
Like
whole
you
time.
wouldn't do,
That's harsh sound.
Yeah.
Duh, duh. Instead, you scoop with your arm,
Mm-hmm.
and do your fingers squeeze when you stop the bow, or do they stay soft when you stop the bow?
Stay soft.
Exactly. Okay, so the best way to practice this, I would think, would be to take a very small chunk, like maybe the first da 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 dee da 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 bum bum stop, and practice that 5 times. Maybe use something like the penny game, so that you can give him clear feedback when you heard the stop sound. And then put it in the piece and play the noticing game. Okay? Now you have a tension on two extremes. When he really starts focusing on not stopping the bow, he loses the fast, 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 slow, and the tuna, right? But then as soon as he starts focusing on fast, fast, slow, and the tuna, he loses the connected sound. So I think you're going to have to go back and forth between those until you can have both. If you can express both, that means you're a serious book juice student. Okay? Have fun with that.